Hey loves, welcome to today's journal session series, episode 39. This is an interactive series where we journal together and I offer you time and space to write out your answers. Today, we're diving deep with powerful journal prompts that are all about self-discovery, healing, and transformation. These prompts are designed to help you release what's holding you back and unlock your true potential. So grab your journal, get cozy, and let's explore the real you together. If you're ready for a breakthrough, let's begin. Question number 1, if your heart could speak, what unexpressed emotions, desires, or needs would it reveal? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Imagine if your heart had a voice that could speak freely without fear or restraint. What hidden feelings, hopes, or dreams would it share? Often we suppress emotions or desires because we think they're too much or we're afraid of being vulnerable. Our heart holds a lot of wisdom and it longs to express the parts of us that we've kept hidden. This exercise can reveal powerful insights and help you reconnect with your truest self, guiding you towards fulfillment and inner peace. Sometimes we tend to neglect what it is that we truly want and feel because of certain circumstances or whatever else situations may be occurring. But the thing is, when you really tune into what you feel and what it is that you desire, and you're coming from that heart space, it often leads you to a lot of the things that you actually want within your reality. So sometimes it's important to really sit with ourselves and just acknowledge what it is that we feel and what it is that we want for ourselves. Question number 2, what outdated identities are you still holding on to, and who are you truly becoming beneath these labels? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Over time, we start to adopt labels and roles based on our experiences, family expectations, society standards, or past choices. Sometimes these identities no longer align with who we're becoming and they only hold us back, limiting our growth and our potential. This prompt really encourages you to reflect on the labels that you're still carrying, and you may be carrying some subconsciously and not even be aware of it, which is why these prompts are so important. Are there identities that you're clinging to that no longer serve you? Whether it's the people pleaser, the perfectionist, the strong one, consider how these roles may be confining you. Beneath them, who is the real you? This exercise is a really powerful way to release limiting beliefs, redefine yourself, and step into a more authentic, liberated version of you. And with releasing these past labels, this gives you the opportunity to redefine who it is that you want to become and really create a new self-concept. Question number 3, what is one wound from your past that you are ready to heal, and what would full healing of this wound look and feel like? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. It's very common to carry around wounds from past experiences that left scars, unresolved emotions, or pain that we've tried to bury. This prompt really invites you to examine a wound that you feel ready to heal. Begin by acknowledging what happened, the emotions surrounding it, and how it has impacted you over time. Then envision what healing will look and feel like. For example, maybe it will bring a sense of peace, a release of resentment, or a newfound sense of empowerment. Imagine yourself free from the weight of this wound, embracing a lighter and more peaceful version of you. This is a step towards emotional liberation and reclaiming your power as you allow yourself to release pain that's no longer meant to be carried. It may be difficult to acknowledge certain things that you've experienced, but your strength really comes when you acknowledge those things, you face them, and you work through them, and learn the lesson from what those experiences taught you. So when you can move past those situations and acknowledge the pain, acknowledge the experience, it allows you to break free from that wounded mentality and that hurt place, which allows you to find your strength and reclaim your power. Question number 4, what cycles or behaviors are rooted in generational patterns, and how are you ready to break free from them? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. This question is a powerful invitation to dive deep and explore the ways in which our family or cultural upbringing may still be influencing us. Many of the beliefs, habits, and values that we hold have been passed down over generations, and sometimes without us even realizing it. These patterns could be anything from attitudes towards money, relationships, and self-worth to the way we respond to stress or conflict. Imagine taking a quiet moment to look at your life from a bird's eye view. Ask yourself, are there certain behaviors you engage in simply because that's what you observed growing up? Maybe there are expectations or fears that you carry because they were a part of your family's experience. Perhaps there's a tendency to hold back, to play it safe, or to sacrifice your own dreams in ways that echo the lives of those who came before you. So, with this question, think about how ready you are to let go of those inherited beliefs that no longer serve you. Breaking free from generational cycles isn't about rejecting where you come from, it's more so about lovingly releasing what holds you back. It's about honoring your roots while creating a new path that feels authentic to who you are. When you recognize and break these cycles, you give yourself and the generations that come after you the freedom to live with more purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Imagine the new paths that you can create, unburdened by outdated expectations. Visualize the life that you could lead if you allowed yourself to step fully into your own beliefs, values, and dreams. This journey definitely does take a lot of courage, but with every step that you take, you're making space for new possibilities and a life that's truly your own. Question number 5, where are you still seeking validation or approval from others, and how is this affecting your choices? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. This question is about gently examining where in your life you may be relying on external validation. In today's world, where it's so easy to get caught up in the likes, the comments, and outside opinions, it's so natural to sometimes look for others to affirm our worth. This can be really limiting and even stifling because often the search for approval can steer us away from our authentic path. Take a moment to really reflect on whether there are some areas in your life where you might be holding back or changing direction because you're worried about how others will perceive you. Maybe you're delaying a dream or avoiding a bold choice because it feels risky or unconventional. Also, ask yourself if there's anything that you do differently if you weren't so focused on what others might think. Seeking validation isn't a bad thing, it just means that you're human and it's completely normal. But what if you gave yourself permission to seek validation from within? What if you trusted your inner voice and allowed it to guide you? Imagine how freeing it can be to just live your life on your own terms, confident that your choices are enough simply because they resonate with you. You can start by celebrating even the small, brave choices that you make for yourself. The more that you learn to value your own approval, the more authentic and fulfilling your life becomes. By cultivating inner approval, you create a steady foundation of self-assurance. Over time, you'll find that the weight of outside opinions lessens and your choices feel lighter, truer, and more aligned with the life that you wish to create. Question number 6, in what ways have you betrayed your own boundaries and how can you honor them moving forward? Pause the audio or video here to write your answer. Boundaries are our way of protecting our energy and well-being, yet sometimes we overlook or ignore them to keep the peace, avoid conflict, or please others. Take a moment to reflect on instances where you've said yes when you really meant no, or allowed yourself to be pulled into situations that didn't feel right. Maybe it was staying too long in a space that drained you, or giving more of yourself than you had to give. Recognizing these moments isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Each time you identify where you've compromised your boundaries, you're taking a step towards self-respect and self-love. Honoring your boundaries is an act of self-love, reinforcing that your time, energy, and well-being are worth protecting. Think about how respecting these boundaries could support your growth, giving you the space and energy to focus on what truly matters to you. So, moving forward, practice saying no without guilt or over-explaining. Remind yourself that honoring your boundaries is a way of honoring yourself. Boundaries are not walls to keep others out, they are just fine lines that keep you safe within your own peace and authenticity. By respecting them, you create a life that feels more aligned and true to who you are. This was something for me that I really had to learn and overcome, and it definitely gets a lot easier with time when it comes to setting healthy boundaries and saying no, especially if you were stuck in people-pleasing tendencies. Question number 7, what does your soul long for in this lifetime, and how can you align your choices with this longing? Pause the video or audio here to write your answer. Beyond the noise of daily life and surface-level goals lies the voice of your soul, gently guiding you towards what truly resonates with your deepest self. This longing might not even be about achieving something tangible. It can be a desire for a feeling, a way of being, or a certain peace. Perhaps it's a call for freedom, connection, creativity, or impact. Whatever it is, this longing is your soul's compass pointing you toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. Imagine stripping away all expectations and limitations and ask yourself, what would bring me a deep sense of peace and joy? What experiences, environments, or pursuits feel nourishing on a soul level? Take time to listen to the answers that emerge, even if they feel far from your current reality. Then think about how you can make choices that align with this longing. Maybe it's through small daily actions that bring you closer to this feeling, or through bigger shifts in your life that honor your purpose. Aligning with your soul's desire doesn't have to be a grand gesture, it just needs to start with a single step. Trust that each choice, no matter how small, brings you closer to a life that feels true to your essence. But that is it for this session, you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed and found these prompts very useful. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do these every Friday, so make sure that you hit that bell notification so that you don't miss an upload. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace and much love.